are reading Dragon Masters #1, and we are on chapter 15. We're finishing the book today. Chapter 15, Worm's Surprise. Remember, the chapter before this ended with them thinking that maybe Worm was going to explode in that tunnel. Worm's Surprise. Worm didn't explode. Instead, the dragon closed his eyes. Then the rocks blocking the tunnel began to shake. "What's happening?" Bo yelled. "Is Worm doing that?" asked Anna. So all of a sudden, remember they're in that tunnel, everything's blocked off because of all the walls caving in. All of a sudden, all of those rocks blocking the tunnel start shaking on their own. None of the people or the dragons are near that, but they're wondering, because Drake's dragon just closed his eyes, they're wondering if he's doing that. He's making them shake. I think he's using the power of his mind, Drake said. He wasn't sure how he knew, he just did. Rory, Anna, and Bo stepped back. The rocks kept shaking, and then, poof, the rocks broke up into tiny pieces. Rock dust filled the air. Drake coughed, waving the dust away with his hand. All of the fallen rocks were gone, and the tunnel was clear again. Drake hugged Worm. "You did it, Worm!" "We should get out of here before Vulcan sneezes from all this dust," said Rory. "The last time he sneezed, he turned my bread into toast." "Rory's right," said Bo. "Let's get out of here." Wow. So he didn't know if his dragon had any powers at first, but it now sounds like he does. Drake stepped through the pile of rubble and found himself face to face with Griffith. Simon, the guard, stood behind Griffith. "You are all in big trouble," the wizard said. "The whole castle is awake, and King Roland is furious." Uh-oh, what would you do? I wonder what King Roland is going to do. Chapter 16, Just the Beginning. What do you think that title might mean? Just the beginning. Make a prediction. Pause the video. What do you think that might mean? Let's find out. The group walked back through the tunnel in silence. 6 of the king's guards were waiting for them in the training room. One stepped forward as soon as they entered the room. "King Roland wants a report," he barked. The Dragon Masters all looked to Griffith. He cleared his throat. "Please tell King Roland that everything is fine," he said. "The dragons tried to escape, but the Dragon Masters stopped them." But Drake started to speak, but something about Griffith's look told him to stay quiet. I wonder why Griffith would have to lie like that. The soldier nodded to Griffith. "Very well," he said, and the soldiers and Simon left. Drake turned to Griffith. "But the dragons didn't do anything wrong," he said. Rory stepped forward. "Drake's right. This was my fault. I wanted to take the dragons outside," she said. She turned to the Dragon Masters. "I'm sorry. It was a bad idea." "Agreed," said Griffith. "Now tell me, how did you all get out of the collapsed tunnel?" "Worm saved us," Rory cried. Anna nodded too. "He glowed all green. It was amazing. And he turned the rocks to dust," Bo added. The wizard's eyes lit up. "That's excellent." He grabbed Drake by the shoulders. "I knew you could bring it out of him, Drake." "Earth dragons have great power," Griffith said. "Worm has been hiding his power until now. He glowed because he was using it." "Is that why my dragonstone glowed too?" Drake asked. "No. The stone glows when you have a strong link with your dragon. Griffith said. The link is strong when you and your dragon can read each other's thoughts. It will happen to the other dragon masters too in time. Drake remembered the words he had heard in his head. Thank you, Worm, he said, stroking him. You really saved us today. Wait, we forgot to tell you about the red ball of light, Rory piped up. That's what scared Vulcan. When it flew into the tunnel, he panicked and made the tunnel collapse. A cloud came over Griffith's face. That means his mood changed. Are you sure you saw a red ball of light? All 4 dragon masters nodded. This is serious, Griffith said. Danger may be heading our way. Danger? Bo asked. Griffith patted Bo's head. For now, we are safe. Let's all go get some sleep. As Drake led Worm back to his cave, he felt a strong connection to his dragon. He wasn't going back to the onion fields. This was his life now. A life full of dragons and magic and danger. He was a dragon master. That is the end. If you liked Dragon Masters number 1, there are 18 of these. So ask your family if you can get number 2. They have them on Scholastic. You can order them. We are going to have a really cool opportunity. We are going to Zoom with this author in February, at the beginning of February. So remember this story. Try to see if you can get book number 2 if you loved it, so that we have a lot to talk to our author about. This book is one of my favorites. Have a good day.